morning. Good morning. I think I am live on Instagram, on Facebook, and in a private group, and on YouTube. I think this morning we are going to work on your core. Let's have a see if we can't get some people live. Am I live? If you're coming in, do say hello. I'm just quickly back from boot camp, been on the seafront all morning. How are we? Good morning, Lucy. Are you ready to work your core flow? I've just been to boot camp on the seafront. It was a bit chilly, not too bad though. Good morning, Sarah. Have you cooled down yet? Sarah was a boot camper this morning, so I'll just wait a few seconds. We're going to work your abdominal muscles and your obliques this morning, just 5 or 6 minutes, but in a different way to the normal way, that traditional way that people like to work, to do crunches. I do find when you do basic crunches, unless you're really good and you know that to engage your lower core and how you do it correctly, a lot of people will work more into the hips than into the core. So really, you are better finding a way that will work your abdominals work them more effectively for you if you're going to do that. So we're going to wait a second. Who have we got? Good morning, Debbie. Morning, Sarah. Morning, Susan Yates. So we're going to start with a roll down, and really, again, I'm just putting this roll down here just so that it warms and prepares the spine for what we're going to do next. So put your cup of tea down and sit yourself on the ground, and we shall get cracking, shall we? Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, girls. So here we are. So you're down on the floor to stand. Now this is just a warm-up really. I want to hold on to the back of the thighs, the knees are bent and the back is flat. Now take a breath. And as you breathe out, pull your belly button in tight, and you're just going to let go and roll down for 4 beats. So let's go, and then separate your shoulders, 2, 3. The mid-back touches the ground, and then you come back up again. So you separate, you round, and then you lift up. So again, if this is too much, if you're a complete beginner, you can hold off, and you can help, and you can assist and pull yourself up. We'll do 4 more, 5 more, 2, 3, 4, core tight, chin up, and again, round, tuck underneath. Good morning everybody. Please do say if you're joining in with us, or if you just sat watching, and if these little 10 minutes a day are working for you. And again, 2 more, round here. So this is just pressing the spine. Do it 1 more time. Then we're just going to speed these up slightly. So I'm going to go down from 2 and lift at 2. Back flat, round, and you come up. And you round. We're tucking that pelvis underneath. And then we're going to go on to some good morning. 4 more. Then we're going to do some less traditional exercises for your core that will really challenge them. And again, 1 more. Good, and release. So we're going to now try and focus on the lower part of your stomach. So we're going to go into basic plank position. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Now again, you could do all of this if you wanted to on your toes or on your knees. So your knees is is more a beginner, and then the toes is more advanced. So elbows underneath shoulders, take a breath. Now as you exhale, think about pulling your abdominal wall up towards your back. So you're really trying to lift up and away, and then shoulders back and down. Come onto your knees first, and then toes underneath, and then onto your toes if you want. Shoulders back. Now all we're going to do is add a rotation. So we're going to come to here, core in, so working to your obliques, and then back through to centre. We're going to do it for 2 beats. Are we ready? All together. Come to me for 2. So we lift up, up, down, down, change sides, lift, lift. So you're opening up the chest, the lower core is working hard. Remember, you could be here if you want, depending on your level. So this is just an alternative way to to work your core, and I do believe that this kind of work is a lot more effective. Lift, lift, come back, breathe out, breathe in. So you could feel the lower tummy. Now if your lower abdominals aren't very strong, or you're a beginner, you might feel it a little bit into your lower back. If that happens, you can always make it slightly easier dropping onto your knees. Good. Now we'll do 4 more and then we'll move on to another exercise. So you can take your time if you're watching this back. You can do more repetitions. And I'm showing you this morning. 1 more. Good. Now just bring yourself up onto your hands. So now we're going to go into a down dog. I'll show you. You join in if you want. Lift up, we tap, and we come back down. Are we ready? 2 and 2. So your bum goes up, you tap. So you can you imagine? You're trying to crunch as though you were doing a basic crunch on your back. So working, lower abs, upper abs. And again, if you're a beginner, you might hear. Think about somebody lifting your hip bones up towards the ceiling. Good. So this is idea number 2. You want to work on your abs. This is a belter. How are you doing? Watch my hips. Watch me do it wrong. You don't want to drop your hips. Keep the hips tight. Into your plank. Squeeze. 1 more. Next exercise. Bring your knees in so they're underneath your hips. And then this is called the beast. Now this in isolation by itself, you would work hard. Good morning, Pam. Holding still. If you want to work harder, you go out, out, in, out, out. Think about your shoulders being drawn together. Belly button up to your back. Breathe. Can you feel it? Out, out, in, out, out. 2 more, then we'll move on. 2. 1 more. Good. And release. Come back onto your back. We're going to go down to those roll downs again. And I'm putting these in again here now for 2 reasons. To give your shoulders a rest and to work in a different way, just so that it pulses the muscles. Good morning, Ruth. Who else have we got? Morning, Debbie. So we're rolling down, back flat, chest up. 4 beats. 1, tuck under. Lift up. So if you find that these are easy for you, bring your feet in closer. That's harder to get up. So there's always something easier, there's always something more difficult to do, wherever you're at. And don't forget, if you like these little sessions, you could join me and help me in February to raise money for charity. I'm going to do 28 days in a group, 10 minutes, between 6 and 10 minutes a day for 28 days, every weekday, for charity. And you can pay me £10 and you'll be in the group and you'll get all the workouts saved to the group. You can join them live or you can do them at your leisure. So why don't you join me doing that? 1 more. Good. Well done. Now coming back over. This is called, now this is you're on your elbows, yeah, you're on your elbows here. And now I want your feet wide. And again, you could be on your knees, your shoulders back. And all you're going to do is reach forward. Reach forward. So you're sliding your hand away. Now if you're finding that your hips moving as you do this, bring your feet wider. If you're feeling stronger, bring them narrower. Can you feel that working deep into the core? Change sides. Open. Breathe. Shoulders back. Try not to transfer your weight central. Good. And release. Into an army crawl. Last exercise to try. for you if you get bored to tears doing traditional abdominal exercises, and they're a lot more effective, especially for your lower part of your core. So this is one that we do at boot camp. Again, you can be on your knees. If you're on your knees, I just go over and back, under and back. If you're on your toes, we're going to walk. So shoulders back. Are we ready? Army crawl forward. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4 and back. 4, 3, 2, 1 and again. 4 and back. 2. 2 more. Shoulders. How are your shoulders doing? 1 more. And there you go. That is your crunchless core for today. So if you want to join me every weekday in February, it's going to cost you £10. All of the money will go to charity. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you'll get a 6-minute workout. You could just challenge yourself to do that all through February. Imagine how fantastic you could feel in 28 days. I will be back tomorrow with something else, 7:45 here on my business page on Instagram and on YouTube. So if you're doing this on catch up, morning Claire, morning James, morning Claudia. If you're doing it on catch up, please do hashtag catch up and then put any comments in the box and I'll get back to you if you want to join me in February. I'd love it if you did. Alright then, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye now, hope they're helping. Bye. Bye bye.